siquiera recuerdo estar enfermo.
Escarbad en vuestra memoria y veamos qué luz encontráis.
Hi Jason, I'm Rafa from Cartelera, Spain. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
So excited to talk to you. And first of all, congratulations, because Insidious was one of the first movies branded with Blumhouse Productions, and now it's such a successful franchise. So now that this movie is about remembering, how important was the first one at that moment for you, and how did it mark the following years for Blumhouse?
The first Insidious movie was the second most important movie for the life of Blumhouse. The most important was Paranormal Activity, and the second most important was Insidious. Insidious was important because everyone thought after we did Paranormal Activity that we just got lucky. And I said there's a real formula here, which is low-budget independent movies made with studio distribution. And Insidious was our second attempt at doing it, and no one thought it would work, and it did. So Insidious is an incredibly important part of the fabric of Blumhouse, and the company, would not exist in the way it does today if it weren't for that first movie.
Yeah, it's amazing that, as you have said, the first Insidious was almost an indie film with a very low budget. So even though it built a great saga, why did you decide to keep also this last installment on that scale and not turn into something bigger, like a blockbuster or something like that?
Well, I don't like making higher budgeted movies. I find it really frustrating, and we could make them, but I choose not to make them. And in fact, all of our sequels are relatively inexpensive compared to studio movies. I think when you spend less money, you make better creative choices, the movies are more interesting. Most of all, making the movies is a lot more fun, so we don't make expensive movies.
And for this last installment, why did you decide to come back with the Lambers instead of making more spin-offs or another story?
Well, when Patrick agreed to direct the movie, I thought one of the most important things about him directing is we could get Rose and some of the actors back from the original movie that we've never been able to do. They haven't been interested in coming back with other versions of the movie, but with Patrick, they would come back. So when we decided on Patrick to direct, I wanted him to do a story where we could use the Lamberts.
And how was that process of getting Patrick to direct? How long or easy?
It was great. It was very easy because he has a real shorthand with James Wan and Lee Wanell, who are the creators of this franchise. And Patrick, particularly with James, they've done so much together. He's learned so much from James. And he knows exactly what the tone and the feel of the franchise should be. So it was very seamless working with him, and I think he did a terrific job.
And lastly, how did you make a story that was necessary for the franchise? Why was this third part of the Lambert history necessary?
I don't know if it was necessary, but I was interested in it. It was something we hadn't seen before. It made sense with Ty getting older, and so I was interested in pursuing it. But I don't know if it was necessary, and we'll. But it also, and the other thing I should say is, it gives us a lot of places to go with the franchise.
Oh, so excited about that. Can't wait to see it. So good luck with that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cuando despiertas a los muertos, cuanto más lejos vayas, más arriesgado será tu viaje.